In Riga, Alperen Şengün and Turkey's other 11 giant men were taking Eurobasket 2025 by storm. The team practiced, the cameras clicked, and in the background, you could see the kind of focus that only comes from generations of expectation. Back in Houston, Ime Udoka was praising Şengün's late-game defense.
What were your biggest directives to Alperen this summer, and what have you thought about in Eurobasket thus far?
Yeah, it was really be aggressive and get back to dominating, as you have throughout your career, basically. And the way they guard him over in Europe, in Eurobasket, he's doing a great job, obviously getting high assist numbers, being very efficient, but doing all the things and trying to be well-rounded. So it wasn't just about scoring the ball, it was about take the shots that are there, be aggressive, and play defense the way you have. And you've seen him had some success on that end. Had some really big end-of-game plays defensively that won them games, and so great to see him, the work he's putting in, being rewarded.
Turkey had topped Group A, undefeated at 5-0, and now the knockout stage loomed.
Hello everybody, we are underway here in the Arena Rigas. Well, as starts go, this is exactly what Sweden would have liked. Chance to build a little bit of confidence. Chill, what a pass from Şengün!
Şen olasın ürgü, dumanın tütmez. Şen olasın ürgü, dumanın tütmez. Kıratım acemi, konağı tutmaz. Kıratım acemi, konağı tutmaz. Oğlun da pek küçük,
5 on the shot clock for Sweden. Anderson from the wing. He's got it, and he's fouled! Unbelievable! Bona!
Jeff, that was a shimmy.
Shimmy-dee-doo. And that leads to a timeout.
Şengün himself looked like a man already living in the next play. He defended, he passed, he scored 24 points, 16 rebounds. And when the game tightened, he anchored Turkey's late possessions.
Osman, he says, here, I feel good. Puts it up and in. He has been sensational.
Osman 4 for 4 from 3.
Larson gets it up and goes. Excellent drive from Pelle Larsson, and now it's back to a three-point game. Hawkinson for three. He's dyed it! Lule Hawkinson! Larkin from deep. Got it!
Big-time shot making for both teams.
Bergender from the line. That's good. Osmani bats it over to Korkmaz. He's open. That was short, but there's Şengün for the putback. Şengün takes it and hands it off. And the bucket is good from Korkmaz. Boy, Alperen almost getting the steal. And Hawkinson hits a three! He died it at 76!
Sweden fought, clawed, refused to bend, but Turkey pulled through 85-79.
Hawkinson. Oh, he gets blocked by Şengün. Alperen gets it back to Şengün! And that's it. Turkey have held on. And in the immortal words of Al Davis, just win, baby!
Afterwards, the Rockets' front office weighed in. Rafael Stone spoke with the satisfaction of a man who sees a cornerstone solidify on a faraway stage.
What have you thought about Albi's Eurobasket performances?
I think he's played great. How can you not be happy with him? He's been dominant, and he's in good shape, and he's having fun. And I talked to him after the last win. He was in a great mood, obviously, and I'm super happy for him.
I think Alperen's one of the best players in the world, and it makes the game much easier because, A lot of teams are going to focus on the pick and roll and not, allow guys to come off and shoot, especially with the way that I play. And the fact that he can take a lot of pressure off and bring the ball up, or we can throw it inside to him in the post, that he can command double teams and get our shooters open shots is always a blessing. I think that's what's taking our team to the next level. And hopefully he can continue to play the way he has and we can continue to win games.
The synergy of coach, teammate, and GM painted a picture. Eurobasket wasn't just a tournament, it was a live scouting report.
Yeah, and my dad was a fisherman,
Okay.
and I grew up in water, so I was taking class like swimming and basketball, but I was doing other sports too, like soccer, like tennis and other things, That coach in swimming class, he said normally you need to pay for going to take class, That coach was telling me we're gonna make you so good, but it was just so boring, and I didn't want to do that shit. Just I'm going to basketball, and my dad was sporting more basketball too, so it was so quick decision. I just make it basketball.
Pump fake goes up. The dude, the 17-year-old, is going to score. Here's again, singing. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Don't tell me he's 17 years old. Singing. It's good, the three-pointer.
Of course, it goes without saying, it's not just Şengün. Turkey's other 11 giant men, Osman, Larkin, Korkmaz, Osmani, create the spaces, the opportunities, the moments in which he is able to shine. Basketball is never solo. Even the strongest center needs gravity around him. Next came the quarterfinal against Poland, and Turkey's momentum hardened into domination.
Smart defensive plays on both ends.
Osmani. People have to step up if they're going to beat teams like Turkey. Oh, nice handoff, Şengün. He could be in double digits in assists by halftime.
Şengün orchestrated inside, outside, in transition, a triple-double, 19, 12, 10, as Turkey won 91-77.
Turkey marching on into the semifinals. First time since 2001. And give credit where credit's due. They richly deserve their spot. Nobody has beaten them yet at this FIBA Eurobasket.
In the semi-final, Turkey faced a formidable rival, Greece. Historically, Greece had dominated their encounters, winning 11 of their 14 official matchups. Their most recent victory over Turkey was in 2010, making this semi-final a significant test for the Turkish squad.
Outside of Serbia in the group stage, this is going to be the toughest opponent that Turkey has had to face so far. And their dynamic is very similar to Turkey with how they play so heavily through Giannis for everything, right? It's not quite a, heliocentric offense for either of Alperen Şengün or Giannis Antetokounmpo with their respective teams. But each one of these guys have such a heavy hand in everything that both of these teams try to accomplish.
Jetty over to Ercan Osmani. Yes!
Ercan Osmani led the charge with 28 points, including 4 3-pointers in the first quarter, setting the tone early.
Antetokounmpo not taking no for an answer. Look at Toliopoulos falling down, and now Turkey's going to come up with the basketball. Osmani to Şengün, and he dunks over Samudurov. And Billy Toliopoulos just kind of lost his footing.
Şengün quietly filled the all-purpose role, 15 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, a center who sees the floor like a point guard.
Look at the bucket, and one for Jetty. This is his world, and we're living in it. 20 points.
Despite Giannis Antetokounmpo's efforts, scoring 12 points, Turkey's defense and offensive execution were overwhelming. The final score, 94-68, reflected Turkey's dominance and secured their place in the final.
We have Turkish delight. They are back in the Eurobasket final for the first time since 2001, following a 94-68 beatdown in Greece.
And then there was the subplot, a playful jab at Giannis from Şengün, met with a smirk and a reply.
What was our game plan against Giannis, and why did it work so successfully?
I mean, we just put Ercan on him, and Ercan did a great job today. Of course, Giannis is one of the best players in the world, and we just try to help Ercan, and I think we did a good job. He's not a great passer. He's an amazing player, but he's not a great passer. So we're just trying to help and jump, close the paint.
Şengün is a very, very small kid to talk about Giannis.
You can go and how you say, coach? Go check me on YouTube. That's how you told. Say, go see my clips on YouTube, and then come back and ask me if I'm a good passer.
These moments make tournaments human, even amidst championship stakes.
The third quarter difference is over 20. 12 giant men started playing. You started singing the song. You turned to us. What did you feel? What happened at that moment?
There was a big difference, and I was really happy. And that song is the one we listened to, but was at every match. And when I played at that moment, I just expressed my feelings.
Alperen in the final.
The final against Germany was a clash of titans.
Big time for Germany, basketball. It's big time for the federation. It's big time for our players. They called us the golden era.
Germany, led by Dennis Schroeder and Franz Wagner, faced an undefeated Turkish team, eager to clinch their first Eurobasket title.
Dennis Schröder und Deutschlands Basketballer im ersten EM-Finale seit 20 Jahren. Ungeschlagene Türken. Und die haben Alperen Şengün, der NBA-Star, gegen Daniel Theis 7:2.
The game was intense from the start, with Turkey taking a 6-point lead into halftime. However, Germany's resilience shone through in the second half. Isaac Bonga's defensive prowess and timely rebounds added to Germany's momentum. Despite Alperen Şengün's 28-point effort, Turkey couldn't maintain their lead.
Schroeder running out the D, puts it up from the stride. Got it!
Schroeder delivered a clutch performance, scoring crucial points and assisting in key moments. In the final minute, missed shots and foul troubles hindered Turkey's chances. Germany secured the gold with an 88-83 victory, marking their second Eurobasket title. Silver felt both historic and bittersweet. For Şengün, though it may not have felt like it at the time, it was confirmation. He was no longer a prospect, no longer promising. He was a centerpiece, tempered by international pressure, battle-tested against the best of Europe. A fisherman's son, mornings by the Black Sea, swimming, discarded for basketball. Beşiktaş, Bandırma, Turkish League MVP by 19. The tournament left him carrying something more than silver, a resonance that reaches Houston. The summer is finished, the stage is set, and the Rockets will see the future arriving in the form of a 22-year-old Turkish center, tested, proven, ready,